Jami-Lee Ross.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't intend to talk for as long as Mr. Tabuto on this bill. I congratulate him on that very well drawn-out effort on this bill. Mr. Speaker, this bill contains a range of very well-meaning changes to tax law, none which are overly earth-shattering though. But Mr. Speaker, as a number of speakers have pointed out already, they do contain a range of matters which improve the tax legislation in this country, particularly with regards to ensuring that we continue to level the playing field between New Zealand companies and overseas companies. This bill also contains that wonderful clause, the yes clause, the annual rates of income tax for 2016-17 tax year. And of course, Mr. Speaker, this bill continues with the government's approach to taxation, which is to ensure that we maintain important public services and fund those through taxation, but not tax people through the teeth like we see from other parties in this House have been proposing. I'm sure if we were discussing this bill and Grant Robertson had written this bill, long may that not be the case. We'd probably be discussing annual rates which would be far higher than what we're discussing today, with all of the huge multi-billion-dollar promises that they've been making so far, without counting, of course, the Green Party promises that they'll have to include once their marriage goes a bit further, Mr. Speaker. The annual rates that we'd be looking at in a bill like this would be much scarier. But, Mr. Speaker, as members have commented quite collegially already today, it's going to be a good opportunity at the Select Committee to look at the many measures in this bill and hear from tax experts about how we can refine those further. I always find that tax bills like this through the Finance and Expenditure Committee attract very high quality and very technical submissions which aid the committee well, and the committee always does work very well together in trying to find changes to the bill which improve it and ensure that we're passing good quality tax legislation. It's a long bill with well-meaning changes, and I'm happy to look forward to the Select Committee process later on.
Jan